Hi everyone, hi, welcome back, it's me Mel, thank you so much for coming back. This video is going to be a little bit different to my usual content, so I'm just going to be rambling on about how much I love Kingdom Hearts 2. Sadly I don't have my Kingdom Hearts 2 finale because I had trouble with my PC, so things weren't saved, so sadly I don't have that saved. But I wanted to talk to you about how much I enjoyed my journey playing Kingdom Hearts 2. It was really when the story started to pick up and there were so many emotions. I remember I wasn't a huge fan of Chain of Memories. I played Chain of Memories, I did, off stream, because it made me so ragey. I couldn't do it, so I did enjoy Riku's playthrough of Chain of Memories actually. That's when I really started to enjoy it. But anyway, I did play that off stream. So when it came to the day of playing Kingdom Hearts 2, it was like Christmas Day. I was so excited. Oh no. What's happening? Oh, my heart. Okay. Oh god. Oh my god, the music. Oh my god. Okay, I'm ready. I am ready. I'm already crying, man.
A scattered dream that's like a far-off memory. A far-off memory that's like a scattered dream. I want to line the pieces up. Yours and mine.
I'm having goosebumps. That intro was just, I'm blown away. I'm actually blown away. But when I started Kingdom Hearts 2, we obviously got introduced to this brand new character, which was Roxas. Oh, I fainted.
His heart.
Oh my god! That's Christopher Lee!
Doubtless he'll awaken very soon.
That was Christopher Lee. That was Christopher Lee's voice? Oh my god, I am dying. Oh, he's not in this game.
Roxas, come on.
Fangirling, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. I'm fangirling right now. No, Christopher Lee is not in this game. I'm sorry for this scream. I'm so sorry for this scream. Move the left stick to make Roxas run. Roxas! Okay, we already established that. Roxas was automatically, you just kind of fall in love with him and you think to yourself, why? Like, why am I falling in love with this character? It's really strange. I don't know anything about him, yet I feel like I've known him for this whole time. It was really, really strange, the emotions going through. But when I first started playing it, I was like, okay, new character. Where's Sora? I miss Sora. But at the same time, I feel like Sora's still with me. I like this character. He's reminding me of Sora. Is Sora going to wake up? Is he still sleeping? What's going to happen? There's so many questions. And I think Kingdom Hearts 2, again, did answer so many questions that I had as well, which I loved about it. There was slowly all these pieces coming together and the more you progress through the story. And I loved that. What I loved about Roxas was he just seemed so normal. He just seemed like this normal boy in this normal life with his normal friends doing a normal routine, and then all of a sudden his sparring sword turns into a keyblade and you're like, what? Who is this person? What is happening? So it was a really special moment to see that. And then obviously when Sora woke up, I love the moment when Goofy and Donald see him and he's older, so he's a lot taller and his outfit doesn't fit him anymore. And I know that's maybe not the most important scene, but I thought that was such a sweet, heartwarming scene to see that he has grown, he is getting bigger, and he's a little bit awkward. But I obviously thought as well that it was really sad when he woke up because he didn't remember what was happening. Like, he didn't remember why he was there, what happened. So Kingdom Hearts 2 again is a really important journey to help Sora find out what has been happening to him the past year. But Kingdom Hearts 2 really upped everything, like in terms of story, in terms of gameplay, because I loved the gameplay in Kingdom Hearts 1, but obviously playing it now after playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and other games, like future games, it's quite clunky. So I think Kingdom Hearts 2 has an amazing battle system. I loved, obviously you get new outfit. I love the new outfits. The drive forms are so fun, although they did confuse me at first. I was like, I don't know how to do this. What are these things? The summons as well. The summons are so cool, but I'm a person that never uses summons. I don't know if anyone else is with me on this. They're really cool and they are very useful, but I just always forget. I always forget they're there. But they are cool. Kingdom Hearts 2 it was amazing. It was one of the fastest ones that I got through, so I would really like to play it again, because there's a lot of side quests and things like that which I didn't do, that I want to go back and do. But I'll never forget how special it was. It was an amazing game, and I remember getting to a specific part, the world that never sleeps, or the world that never was, sorry, I always get that name wrong. The world that never was, when you fight, you are Sora, and then you get to that fight with Roxas. That is probably my favourite Kingdom Hearts moment ever. It was so, the music, you felt like you knew this person that you were fighting, you felt like you knew that he wasn't bad. It was just such a rush of emotions, and it was so hard as well. Like, I feel like they totally upped the difficulty at that point as well. I remember trying it for the first time and couldn't do it, and I had to go and level up and come back. Which I love, because I actually love when a game gets to that point that you actually have to grind. So I really enjoyed that. It was just so beautifully written and beautifully done, that whole fight. That's just still to this day one of the most memorable moments in Kingdom Hearts for me. I absolutely adored it. But I will talk about the ending of Kingdom Hearts 2, because that... Do you ever get a game that you could play over and over again, and the ending will just hit you so hard every time you play it? I feel like that's what Kingdom Hearts 2 would be for me. When you meet Xemnas, because obviously you don't know who the hell Xemnas is until Kingdom Hearts 2. He's such a cool character. He's so well written. That fight at the end with Sora and Riku is unbelievable. I love that fight. But at the end of that fight, when Riku falls to the floor and Sora goes to him and he helps him up, and there's a doorway that's opened, and you think as a viewer watching it, okay, they're going home, but they're not. They're going into the realm of darkness. And they're sitting there and they're having that conversation with each other about, I'm envious of you. They're envious of each other. Not so much envious, that might be the wrong word to use, but they just admire each other so much. And Sora, a lot of Sora wants to be like Riku, and a lot of Riku wants to be like Sora, because they actually complete each other. But when they're talking about it, saying that about each other, it's just so precious and emotional and wholesome. And also when Sora sees Riku, again, for the first time. The way he collapses to the floor and just starts crying. I actually feel like I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. That scene is so powerful, and I just think that their friendship is absolutely everything. I adore their friendship, and they're just perfect to me. I love them. Their scenes together are always electric. They're always unreal when they're together. They're very, very special characters to me in many ways, and I just wanted to say that I adored that scene, where they're sitting there basically saying that they're envious of each other and they're just so happy that they're friends. It's a very, very precious moment. I've never seen an ending like Kingdom Hearts 2. It was just such a beautiful, beautiful ending to a game. I will actually mention Kaylie as well. Like, I'm not a huge Kaylie fan, but in Kingdom Hearts 2, the reason why I'm not saying I don't like Kaylie. I do. I think she's a sweet girl, a sweet character, but I'm not connected to her as a female the way I have with, say, Aqua or Namini. Not so far anyway. Just because I feel like she was asleep for the entire Kingdom Hearts 1, so I didn't really know who she was. So playing Kingdom Hearts 2, I actually felt like you got to know her a bit more, and I liked that. And when you first see her, it's actually really heartbreaking because her and Sora made that promise to each other that they would find each other, and you're like, oh my god, please find each other, please find each other. And they don't, obviously, until the end. But she's trying so hard to remember who he is, and she knows that she's made a promise, but she just doesn't know what it is or who it was to, or she's desperate to remember Sora, and she can, and it's her fight to try and remember him is so admirable, and I like that about her in this game. So there's a huge future for Kaylie, I think, which I'm excited for, because like I said, I didn't warm to her as much as I have the other females in the game, so I'm excited for what her future is going to be, definitely. I also love the fact that she remembered who Riku was when he was Ansem. I think that's a really special moment too, because he didn't even say anything and she just knew it was Riku, and that to me has been one of the nicest scenes I've ever seen in a game. I love that scene. Just his relief, because he's so ashamed of how he looks, even though he looks that way because he was trying so desperately to find his friend or wake his friend. But I know we don't know that full reason until after you watch Days, so I won't get into that because we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 2 just now. But Riku is another really amazing character. He might be my favourite character of all time because he went to the dark side and came back through it, and he's such a better person for it. It's such an important lesson in life, and I know obviously that's an extreme, but even things in life, like you do go through like parts in life that you're tempted by doing something wrong, or you're tempted to do something by the darkness, but it's what actually makes you a good person is how you are after you come out of that darkness, and how you pull yourself up and how you deal with it, because that is real life. So I love that about Riku. He is just so special. I could honestly gush about Riku for days. I love him. He's amazing. But Kingdom Hearts 2, yeah, I just keep gushing about it. It was an amazing game. There were so many answers. There were so many questions that were answered, and I loved that. But also there were so many other questions that appeared that I wanted answered as well, which is obviously just Kingdom Hearts to a T. One question gets answered and then 3 more appear. But the ending, when they're sitting there in the darkness, the realm of darkness, and they receive the bottle from I'm gonna get upset just thinking about it, they receive the bottle from Kaylie, and then the gateway opens and they walk through it, and they're in Destiny Islands, and you see Kaylie on the beach. Donald and Goofy are there. Goof, I love my Goof. And Sanctuary plays. Oh, that freaking song is unbelievable. It is one of those games that I think if I played it again, I would cry the same amount as what I did the first time I played it. I don't think there'd be a time that I would play this ending and not burst into tears, because it's so beautiful. It's one of the nicest endings of a game I've ever seen. Also, I played it when I obviously recently, so I know that there's more games, but I am a little bit jealous of people that have played it when they were younger, obviously for the nostalgia, but when you watch that scene, it almost feels like a conclusion. It feels like it's going to end, because it's such a nice ending, so you're like, right, okay, what more could I experience in this game? And then the credits roll, and you even see all the worlds that you went to and how they are at peace and happy in their own lands. But then the post-credits come on, and Kaylie runs at Sora and runs at Sora and Riku and gives them the bottle, and it's got Mickey's little sign on it, and you're like, oh, okay, there's more. So that was really clever. As playing that back in the day when it first came out, I can't imagine how much hype everyone must have felt. So I think that would have been really special. And the secret ending as well, obviously, for Birth by Sleep, which is my favourite. That's my favourite in this series. I adore Birth by Sleep, so I'm very excited to share that with you guys too, because that was an amazing journey into just all these new characters. But yeah, my experience with Kingdom Hearts 2 was really, really special. I loved it so much. Roxas, that scene as well, actually, I forgot. The scene with Roxas and Namine at the end when they're in the world that never was. I felt really sad when you see Namine and Roxas standing there, because they're just going to be a part of Sora and Kaylie. Because when you find out that they are the nobodies of Sora and Kaylie, and the reason they even exist is because of the events that happened in Kingdom Hearts 1 with Sora giving up his heart for Kaylie, obviously. And I was like really sad, because I wanted them to be their own person, and they deserve to be their own person, because they're so important to the story, and they're completely even though they remind you of Kaylie and Sora in many ways, they are very different as well, and they deserve to be their own person, and I really, really love them. The characters in these games are just so well written, and I just adored my experience playing this game more than any other experience that I've ever been through in a game. It's the best series. It's made me so emotional. I've loved every minute of it. I adore the characters more than I ever thought I could. And yeah, it's just been a wild ride. And I hope you guys have enjoyed my journey as much as I've enjoyed playing it. And I apologise that I don't have the finale for Kingdom Hearts 2, but I really hope you enjoy what there is saved, because I had a blast from start to finish. And there is going to be more to come as well. Birth by Sleep. I played on Critical because I wanted to get the secret ending. So I played that on Critical for my first playthrough, which was chaotic but an absolute blast at the same time. So I'm excited to share that with you all as well. But I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, with me gushing over Kingdom Hearts 2. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the videos as much as I have enjoyed playing the game. Take care, everyone. Bye.